If you're looking for one of the most affordable homes in Celina, Texas, this one's going to be it. And I'm going to show you the outside in just a minute, but it is raining. Now, this one also has a really dark featured interior, which I know some people are going to love it. Some are going to hate it. Let me pop out here real quick, show you the outside in 5 seconds. I don't want to get too wet while I'm walking through this home, but you're also going to have to check out the primary bedroom. Now, this home starts at $369,000. Keep in mind, this one has some upgrades to it, so I would assume it's probably north of $400,000 if you want it built out exactly like this. But we'll start with the primary. Super open, and coming in here, like I said, you've got the dark interior, which I personally am a fan of. Comment below, I'd love to know what you like. This one has 2 living rooms. This is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, and just over 2,100 square feet. It's got 2 living spaces. Nothing feels crammed for what you would expect walking into a 2,100 three bedroom with 2 living spaces. So like I said, you've got the dark countertops, and the kitchen you're going to have to wait to see as well what those look like. Those are super pretty. You've got the gold fixtures, which I really am a fan of, and you've got a rain shower head and a regular one. It's a nice little soap holder. I do have to say, adding a bench would have been really nice, but of course, that's an added cost to you. So if you're looking to get in at a low price point in Celina, Texas, this one's going to check the box. This is the Legacy Hills subdivision, which if you're unfamiliar with, it's the biggest community in Celina, and I think it may even be of North Texas. It's bigger than the Fields of Frisco. This one is a 3,200 acre development. Field of Frisco is 2,500. Of course, the Fields is a lot more of an expensive price point. Homes here start in the 3s, and you get a ton of great buildings. It's a great entry point neighborhood. You also have some great amenities. You have a golf course inside the neighborhood, and the HOA is not too bad at all. Let me see if she gave me those. I want to say it's $1,200 a year, but I will double check. So you do have a really big primary bedroom. It's at the front of the home. I would be curious to know your thoughts. Is that a deal breaker or not? We're about to go check out the kitchen though, so stay around for that. I've got to show you all of the primary. You've got a plenty big enough closet. I feel like, with 2 people, it may be a little crammed depending how many clothes you like, but should be good. So we'll head into the kitchen right now, and then we got to go to the game room upstairs, bonus media. On our way though, you've got 2.5 baths, 3-bed, 2.5 bath. You have this really nice little stair storage, nice aesthetic feature there. You've got a half bathroom right off your living room, which is great to have, right? Convenient for you or guests. And then you have a coat closet right here. So stepping in, this is super open, which I love. And then you have your secondary game room up there we'll get to in just a second. Now it's a 2-car garage. You've got a nice size covered patio, accent wall that goes all the way up, and super tall ceilings. Finding ceilings this tall, especially at this price point, is pretty hard. Now, of course, the trade-off is this is a little bit further north Celina community, but it's not as bad as you would expect, especially with all the infrastructure improvements. So it's one of those trade-offs you may have to decide of, do you want to get into a home for a little bit cheaper, trading off having to drive a little bit further every day, or do you want a further south community, have a little bit less of a commute? But I love these countertops. Now they match the bathroom, gold fixtures. It's like 4-burner gas cooktop, which is great. Whirlpool appliances. You got the black sink to match. I have white countertops, and of course they show stains. They show stains really easy. Of course, this one will show some dirt, but I really like it. You've got, drop that. You've got perfect little coffee bar, plenty of cabinet space. I would be curious. I'm assuming not, since it's almost like their model that they don't have an option to extend those all the way up, but I would be curious. So got those. Are they soft close? Ooh, they are not soft close. But no deal breaker. You're getting a great deal. I feel like further north, yes, but that's a bigger pantry than normal at this price point for what I see. And then you still have plenty of room for, you know, a 6-seat dining table plus 4 people. So if you want to have some friends over, you have the space for it, and you have a really big living area. If you want to have some people over, watch a game, movie, whatever it may be, you can do that. Now, we'll go check out the laundry room in a minute, but it's not super exciting. Let's go check out that game room upstairs. And if you are planning a move here and you have any questions for me, or, you know, you want to talk about making a move, whether you're 9 days or 9 months out, reach out to me. All my contact info is below. You can call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We've helped numerous families make a smooth move here and take a little bit of that stress of moving, especially if you're moving from out of state, off your shoulders. So reach out to me however you're most comfortable. And it's just like, I mean, just little things like that make me so happy when they do it right. So you've got this overlooking. You've got a secondary living, playroom, whatever it may be. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'll talk about this because I'll tell you exactly what I am thinking and honest opinions. So the only thing is you have living room there and living room here. If you're both trying to watch something, you're probably going to hear each other a little bit. Now, not that that should be a deal breaker for you, but something to consider that is a real possibility. But it's nice to have this space upstairs for kids, you know, whatever it may be. This is a great home. Like I said, if you hate the dark interior, you don't have to have the dark interior on this home. They have other options for you, so don't think you need to rule this floor plan out completely. Think, do I like the floor plan and hate the colors of cabinets, you know, paint, whatever it may be on any home, you can, that can be changed. So we'll head on in here. This is where the other 2 bedrooms are. And then in here is just really nice size storage and closet space. And heading in here, you've got a really big bathroom that these 2 will share. So you have one sink that's sharing, but I did it growing up with my sibling and I survived. So while it's not a luxury of having your own sink or shower, what can you do? You win some, you lose some. But I really like this tile. I've seen this exact tile in green a lot. I don't love it. I don't hate it in green. I kind of like this brown color. It looks good with the gold, and then you've got the gray flooring, and it's super spacious. Like, I'm very impressed with how spacious this feels at 2,100 square feet with 3 beds and 2 living spaces. You have plenty of room. It's really great. I mean, unless you have a massive family for Thanksgivings, Christmas, graduations, whatever it may be, you're really going to be in good shape. Now, the closets are a little bit smaller on the secondaries, but still plenty big, especially for a kid. Primary bedroom's a little bit smaller, but you know, you've got to pick and choose what's important to you in a home, and you know what's something you can overlook, right? This location's a little further north, but if you work from home, no biggie. Now, if you're commuting to Dallas, you know, I'm telling you, that's a far drive. That's over an hour each way. But if you're commuting to Frisco or Prosper or, you know, Plano, it's not going to be as bad. Now, your kids are going to have to fight over this one. You've got a window, a little bit more natural light. The closet feels bigger, but I think it's probably the same clothes rack amount. So let me know what questions you have. Be sure to subscribe. I do at least 2 or 3 videos a week showing you home tours or comparing neighborhoods. I've got quite a few videos over Legacy Hills just breaking down the neighborhood itself and not necessarily the homes, but I do like to show you what the homes look like. I really like this trim up here. It almost blended in because it was painted. I do really like that. So we'll head on downstairs. I'll show you what I can of the backyard without getting soaked in rain in the laundry room, but I really like all the details on this wall. So like I said, you can get this exact floor plan starting at $369. That's to build. So if they have a spec home, probably going to be a little bit cheaper, and you're going to get a you know, probably more incentives. If you build from the ground up, it's usually higher price point, less builder incentives, but it varies. So that's where you need to reach out to me. We can check with the builder, see what happens. And regardless of if you use me or not, you need some form of representation when going to the builder. The builder has their own. We're going to know where to push back on the builder, save you money, where we can get money off, add-ons, whatever it may be, and help guide you and walk you through the process. Had a family was able to save $15,000 on list price, get $25,000 in builder credits. So super helpful. Now, this laundry room is really big. I'm telling you, this is as big as a $600,000 home I toured a little bit further south in Celina. So getting a good value. As you can tell, these are big washer and dryers too. You've got your shelves, perfect little hang up rack as you come in the door from your garage, which we'll take a look at for you. Flip this light on. Now I can't say this is like, normally, you know, it's smooth finished garage. This is like this back patio. You've got a tankless hot water heater, which is nice. It is, you know, your standard 2-car. So, I mean, if you could fit 2 for sure, but, you know, getting out is going to be tight like it would be in most garages. So you've got your garage when you first come in, and your back patio is pretty good space. Now, they don't have the fence up because, these homes are all the same builder, so you can tell where your property line is going to be. So your backyard space is going to run right here. So you still have a decent backyard. It wraps all the way around. I'll sacrifice a little bit. You know, rain slowed down a little bit. So as you can tell, you get a decent backyard. It runs to right there. It's going to be a rear entry garage. So you still get pretty decent backyard space overall. So let me know what questions you have for me about this community, another North Texas community. I'd be happy to help whoever I can. I've served families all over North Texas. So reach out to me, like I said, however you're most comfortable. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this home. I really like it, especially take away all the upgrades. Even just the floor plan at under $400,000, great deal. Perfect for if you're looking to downsize, or you want want to upgrade from an apartment or start your own home buying journey. It's going to be a great home for you. It's open, so it's very usable space, still functional with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths for you. So let me know. Be sure to subscribe, that way you don't miss any helpful North Texas real estate content. Thank you so much for watching, and reach out to me with any questions.